Falcon, I think Roy again, Cloud. These guys are speedsters.
I was gonna say, these guys are running at each other. But yeah, Omega actually up to the plate. We're not seeing the Joker come out, which is of course the main. 702, evidently from Mississippi, have not seen them play before, but seed 17 in this bracket, so definitely no slouch.
Yeah,
Omega
absolutely.
though, seed 1, so.
Yeah, I can't say I've heard of 702 before, but either way, Omega, what can we say? We're not even opting for the Joker this time. It's going straight for Roy, Falcon, and Bias. So maybe just like the secondary, see if they're warmed up for these earlier rounds, and as you get on, you might be able to get into a bigger bracket for sure.
Omega also just comes from the land of the Roys. If you don't have a Roy from playing one, you definitely understand the character from playing against the character so much. Obviously, you got Muga and Cola and a whole host of others over there doing the damn thing with Roy in that region. So, obviously great to see what a player like Omega, how his Roy might differ from people like that.
Yeah.
Weak down air. Setting him back on the stage.
Recovery as well. I'm going for the up B. I was trying to say the down air. But just going for the arrow as well, making sure that they clip them with any hit. 702's never safe to kind of land on the ground, and every time they're kind of in Omega's face, they're getting shot out straight away by this Byleth. We're seeing it even more. Can't be there for too long.
I know plenty of players who would have been like shaken up by hitting that down air and not having the spike, having to go back on stage. Wouldn't have the presence of mind to shoot that arrow, but Omega always on top of it with the option coverage. He's just running the flow chart in his head.
Okay, one down tilt, not too much reward, and the up B is going to get snuffed out. You can't be next to me straight away. You will be getting put in a world of hurt.
Yeah, Omega honestly kind of used that up B as a way to get out of dodge too. Stuck in the corner against Roy, uses up B out of shield and just hops right back into center. Now we see 702 suffering 95% on the second stock, and with Byleth with rage, I was gonna say the down tilt, the looming threat of the down tilt up air is always there, and especially when that player has rage.
When she lets it whip, bro, that is just, could be called cutting, but that is so deadly. But okay, we're gonna see what the Sonic can do next. It is on the last stop, of course. The Buyer's been running rampant so far this first game.
At 702, it looked like they might have been going for trying to hit the ledge with their F tilt there, but unfortunately Omega just too quick. Now actually has them in the corner now again. No confirm off of that up B, probably nothing true out of it just yet. Might have just been looking for a frame trap, but finally that up air is going to seal out that first stock from Omega. 702 finally on the board.
Okay, you get past the jab, but you're just still stuck in the air, from all these aerials and normals that Roy has. Opting for the run-up jab as well, trying to read the tech chase either way, and just can't find the side B hits at all.
Yeah, and now this just is a Georgia Grand Finals.
Yep.
with Sonic and Roy. This is just any Georgia tournament. Oh yeah, this should be back here. Oh no, he did not actually have the pivot cancel there. It goes for the downer, of course, trying to snipe out the spring.
Okay, and still swinging and missing a lot of time. Desperate. So you can see Sonic is kind of desperate to kind of make sure he can get out of the way of the Roy and avoid these hitboxes. Oh man, no, can't avoid that. That up air is too strong.
Yeah, it's insane because you think of Sonic typically as like a character that's so good at chasing people down when he wants to.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're against Roy, it's Sonic with more damage output. That's the only character that guy fears.
And some explosive kill power. Sure.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, Sonic. I mean, he's still in a league of his own, I think, relative to most of the cast when it comes to just killing people off nothing, but Roy is the king. You cannot sleep on the king.
I just think Sonic's good because he kind of dictates the pace of the game.
Exactly.
He kind of says if you can approach it or not. And I feel like characters like that are just too polarized.
I was saying this on stream earlier, it's like Sonic, in essence, really reminds me of Snake because it's like you're forcing them to play your game, and you're so versatile that it's like you really can just be adaptable. Like against a given opponent, if camping isn't working, you can try to shake it up, be more aggressive, and you always have the tools to do that at your disposal. Just with spin dash and with how versatile just that move alone is, you definitely have a lot of options. With that being said, no Sonic in this game. We're actually seeing Omega's Fox now.
An interesting kind of switch now to see what he can kind of show. I believe this is 702's Corrin as well. So the whole team up is getting kind of a switch-up change and see what they can do next. But okay, the Fox at the moment seems to be working.
Yeah, this Fox is cooking right now. He was really looking for something big on that platform. Just missed that confirm into the down air by a little bit. Could have led into an even bigger combo string, but it won't be long really at this rate until this stock is already gone. Yeah, that's weak dash attack. Okay.
Yeah, weak dash attack lasts so long on the ledge, man.
Active for 19 frames, I'm pretty sure, if not more. I think I have the number right in my head. But yeah, I mean, if you see your opponent going for a grounded get up option that's not get up attack, you can dash attack it, like almost exclusively. And if you don't get the strong hit, it's actually better to get the weak hit because you can confirm into back air and up smash out of that, depending on what percent you're at.
Right, like should I say, Omega having to shine stall just to get back on the ground and parrying both the back airs, not getting too much reward, but still showing the option is there to kind of scare him, maybe to go for a different option in those crucial times.
Yeah, it was actually looking a bit scary there for Omega, to be honest, because like as much as we've been talking about this Fox, Corrin is the type of character, and Fox especially is just a victim of this, where you're just so vulnerable off stage. You can be controlling the game completely on stage, and then one time you go off stage, you're just gonna die.
Yeah.
That's just how it is with this character. Go watch like Zomba versus Light, like, you know.
Living the life of a glass cannon, shall we say?
Yeah.
And at the moment, it's all just glass. At the moment, you can see, Omega is finding these nairs, finding these down airs. Can't find that last hit though. It's always obviously about the kill setup, right? With Fox, like you have to kind of set up into kill all the time. But unless you can't find that, your opponent might be living for a long time.
Yeah, great tech from 702 allows him just a little bit more leeway in this stock to try to prove Fox is a glass cannon, because so far it's been looking really rough. Crom, also archetypally regarded as a glass cannon with that terrible, terrible recovery, but 115%, he's got some rage to work with. Maybe he can turn this into something, but no, the Byleth is just going to come out swinging already back air, sweet spot, send 702 right off the side and into his final pick, which is Cloud.
But the Byleth is here though, man. Definitely have to watch out for what Omega can do with this character, of course, not having Fox at the moment, not even playing out the Roy second, opting for Byleth second instead. And we're seeing at the moment, Cloud seems to be having the upper hand.
I swear Byleth is like, you either have the Byleth gene or you don't. Like people can just seem to pick up this character and be so incredible with them. Like I never even heard of Omega having a Byleth, but yet here we are. This Byleth's been doing insane work. Back air just narrowly missing the head of 702 there. Returned, of course, in part by the limit cross slash. Now it's actually Omega for once who's fighting to get back here on stage.
But now the question is, where does Omega go? We'll find that F tilt no forward at that time, but it's just maybe a little bit too late for Light to kind of come back into this game.
Yeah, 702 double rolling, you're straight back into center stage. You know where he does not want to be, and that is the ledge.
Okay, 702 with the gap attack, has limit as well, charge, but not, in a good position to kind of use it, but oh man, maybe when the downer off the ledge, kind of thwart Omega on his path, but Omega said, you know what, no way, I've got a big Byleth forward that's kind of swat you out of my eyes.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate from 702's perspective too, because against that arrow that set up the situation in which they took the forward air,
right.
They were jumping out of shield, so they were within the 3 frames of jump squat, where they were jumping, trying to react to the arrow, and it just nicked them, and put them in the corner, put them in that kill zone for the Byleth forward air. Sweet spot and everything, so.
That is super tough indeed. Maybe we're going to see the lineup switch, maybe a little bit. We're going to see Double Cloud and Crom versus Fox.
Oh, he's trying to deliberate who that last character is going to be right now, and you can't blame him. I mean, Crom and Cloud did serviceable. Crom was inevitably able to take the first stock off of that Fox. Cloud has been doing some work, really seemed to be picking up steam against Omega, at least for a moment, but now we're actually going to see the Lucina, which I think, given the order, Lucina could be big here.
Yeah, swapping for 3 swords in general, and going from straight from what was the first game, just other characters that were definitely not as big as disjoint as Cloud, Lucina, Crom, to kind of switch that up on the fly and still produce a good set. It was pretty good on 7's part, but of course, this is Omega we're talking about. You got to come a little bit different if you want to come correct.
This is a player who, we're at the point now, we've seen 2 top players who haven't even been playing their mains.
Yep.
If you have to imagine if Omega does drop a game, we're probably going to see the Joker, but honestly, if you're 702, that's all you want at this point, right? Just to at least force them to go their main, but regardless, this Cloud is back airing, trying to wall this Fox out. Oh, great jump read. Down tilt, not going to connect for the 2 frame. And now stuck in a Fox up air string. About the worst place to possibly be against this character. Back air going to force him to the edge too. Really amazing. I'm honestly, for someone that I've never seen play Fox, Omega has a Fox right now. And yeah, the weak dash attack into back air, there it is. And that's, oh no, that would have been death if not for the limit climb hazard. Going to be expended though. That's still limit gone, big resource. And now Omega has to see out the rest of this stock.
And honestly, if you're 702, you're in a good position. Because now, even though you're at high percent, you're doing a great job with the Cloud straight away, making sure that the Fox can bleed early. So I feel like the Fox has been the best character, but just before then, 702 did have some momentum, but the Fox taking yet another stock, and again now having to rely on the Lucina, seeing what it can do in this second part.
And this is such a volatile matchup. Lucina versus Fox. Obviously, Lucina does have a frame 3. She does have a frame 3 combo breaker, but she's definitely still combo food. You have to kind of play the mind game as the Fox here a lot of the time, in my experience. experience getting them to expend that up B, because if you're wrong and the fox is not chasing you to go for more, then you have just opened yourself up to yet another extension.
Yeah, for sure. You have to make sure that you can kind of cover what they want to do next and kind of figure out what the kind of the game plan is to make sure there's not too much of a big momentum swing. At the moment, seems to be in Omega's favor yet again. Just tries to be out of the way, gets the down B, no tech.
Untackable.
Untackable.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was some red in there. I saw it.
Okay.
This Lucina actually going to be able to land the first hit on this battle here. Down throw onto the platform, but no real chase from 702 just yet. Oh, great spot dodge, calling out the grab from Omega. And this is just some neutral right now. Obviously, both these characters with insane disjoints. Great parry from Omega, though. That was a strange parry timing.
It was strange.
Yeah, he rolled behind him. He parried the up tilt.
If it works out, it works out. Okay,
Yeah.
no F tilt again. And I feel like these are the type of moments where 7-2 struggles.
Wow,
Doesn't
even all
really
the way
find
across
those kills what they want, right? Has to kind of fish for them a bit too hard, and that's where Omega seems to be capitalizing a lot.
Yeah, I feel like there's no doubt about the quality of player that 702 is, but I mean, like, you have to admit they've definitely been on the back foot for all this time. It feels like Omega's character takes a stock and then it takes them, two. Like it basically takes them two stocks pretty much so far to get Omega's one. But with that being said, SD coming out to round out that average a little bit in 702's favor now. Now we have Chrom versus Roy, a matchup which is typically very far considered in Chrom's favor. So we will have to see if 702 is able to clutch this one out, maybe force Omega onto the Joker in that next game.
Yeah, I can't see that company kind of coming out. I do think Omega's kind of comfortable, should I say, in this Roy. So they're going to work through him for the set so far. Of course, the Chrom, should I say, from 0-2. This first game has been very impressive.
Oh, yeah. Just covering there, reacted to the roll animation. Great stuff from Omega. Great stuff from, again,